Hey, it's Novel Reader 16 again, and I decided to do this review on this book that isn't very well known, but it should be because it's really awesome. This book is called Sweetharts, and it's written by Sara Zarr, and I discovered it, I think like a year ago. It's my sister's book, and I got so hooked onto it. I picked it up one night. I don't know what time it was, probably like 9 or 10, and ended up staying till like, okay, it would have been like 11. It would have had to have been late because I stayed up till like 2 a.m. to read it because I got so hooked on it. And it's only, it's only 217 pages, which is fairly short as most novels go. And I don't know what makes a novel or a novelette, but it's a small book. And I just got so into it. It got so hooked. And the title page says, "Certain people come into your life and leave a mark." And it's about this girl, and her name was Jennifer. And she was always an oddball at school. She was always overweight and unpopular and picked on all the time. And the only friend she had, the only person who understood her, was her friend Cameron, who was also an oddball just because, I don't know, both of them were poor and they always hung out together. They did everything together. And it was almost like they were soulmates, but they didn't like each other, you know? It's kind of hard to describe their relationship. Well, they were kids, so I think it said it was her 9th birthday when this happened. That one day Cameron just stopped coming to school. And, no, wait, I'm sorry, I have to go back. Cameron's family was really messed up. His father was abusive. His mother was kind of unstable, I guess. She kept changing her mind about everything that she wanted, and they had a lot of kids. And one day, Cameron just stopped coming to school, and the kids at school who bullied her told her that he had died because the teacher had told her that he had moved away, far away. And then a few weeks later, the kids at school told her that he had died, and she believed them, and she burst into tears, and she was devastated. And her mother didn't say anything. She said, "Oh, yes, he's dead," and all this stuff. And then on her 17th birthday, so 8 years later, she has become a completely different person. She has lost weight, so she's in good shape. She's changed her name to Jenna, and since her mother remarried, her last name is different now. And she goes to a different school, and she has a completely different life, and she's tried to become this entirely different person, even though she's the same on the inside. And she has become this entirely different person, and everybody she knows is fooled. Her friends think she's different, they know her, but she's putting on an act. And then one day Cameron returns, and she thinks he returned from the dead, and she doesn't understand, and she's completely different, and it sort of puts everything like to the wind, throws everything to the wind that she's been trying to be and trying to fool her friends into thinking she is. And she comes to face who she is, that she wanted to forget, that she tried to push away when Cameron left, and has to try and understand herself. And she tries to get to know Cameron again, and so many things are different in his life, and he's changed, but he's still sort of the same, and Jenna, has completely changed herself. And it's so addicting when you read it, and like see this lie that she's been living, unwinding, and her feelings for Cameron, trying to work them out, and how it affects her and her family. everything that she's done and that he's done, and I don't know, it's just, I got quickly attached to this book. And you know how sometimes when you read a book and you just get attached to it and you don't want to put it down? I got attached to this book so fast, and that usually doesn't happen. It takes me like a chapter or two. But this book was so good and so well written, and I just loved reading it, and I hope that I can find some more by Sara Zarr, because she is a great writer, and I hope to be able to write like this someday. And I hope that you, people out there, will look up this book and